Yeah, I'm on my Facebook on my other phone, and I'm trying to find this post that I made like last month, and I was giving my theory, my beliefs on baby spirits, baby souls, um, kind of like the afterlife and what happens when they pass away. Rather, they pass away through stillbirth, miscarriage, TikTok, whatever way, when you lose a child, or even if you decide to not keep a child when you, um, you know, abort, right? I was giving my theory on what I believe. Since I've been on my spiritual journey, this is what I've learned. This is the downloads that I've received. This is just my theory. So, y'all let me know what y'all think. It could be an open discussion if y'all want it to be that. But when I find a post, I'm gonna read it to y'all. Oh my god, I was about to give up. I've been sitting here scrolling forever. But okay, so I wrote, do y'all know even baby souls slash spirits that were aborted has some part in deciding not to come? Logically, you think you made the decision to abort, but really the spirit of that baby decided that it wasn't ready to come. They send you signs and synchronicities and intuitive messages that lead you to making that decision. Just like miscarriages or stillborn babies, they also choose not to incarnate for whatever reason. Some want different parents, some decide it's not the right time. There's many reasons, many reasons why that spirit decided not to come into this 3D. Now this isn't to say just go aborting all y'all babies. Please do not do that. It's just to let you guys know how it works in spirit. Throughout a woman's 9 months of pregnancy, the spirit of the baby goes in and out of the womb up until the last trimester. For an example, For an example, I lost Lyric at 33 weeks, so for 7.5 months, she decided to stay with me, and her soul went in and out of my vessel up until my 33-week mark. Then she decided that she was not going to stay. Logically, you're going to say that the loss was due to whatever medical reason, but spiritually, that soul made the decision not to come. Those tiny souls do not want you to blame yourself, but they want you to finish living life and understand that the time just wasn't right. So me and a lot of my Facebook friends, we were on my thread and we were talking about it, and a lot of people was like, "Wow, that's crazy. I never thought about it that way. That makes a lot of sense." And I'm just like, you know what? This is my theory, but since I've been on my spiritual journey, I've received a lot of different messages and answers to certain things that that I would think about or wonder about. When I lost my daughter, the first thing I said to God was like, why would you take her from me when you could have just let me aborted her? Because when I first got pregnant with Lyric, that was my decision. That was the choice that I made, that I was not going to keep her because I had a 6-month-old baby already. And I was just like, this is not making sense. The time is not right. My husband is on drugs. I'm not happy. I'm constantly working. This is just not the right time. And if it wasn't for my mom, I would have actually went through with that abortion. My mom stopped me and told me to not abort my baby. And she reassured me, that she would help me just like she has with all the rest of my kids. And so knowing I had her, I ended up keeping my child. But when I lost her, it just did not make sense. Yeah, it just did not make sense. It took a lot of my grieving process. The grieving process is something else. It took, you know, for me to understand. And so, I would go to sleep and dream and wake up just knowing things. I was Sundays and come out of that just knowing certain things. But when you are grieving, you are like so in tune. You are so tapped in to source, to spirit, to the spiritual realm. So a lot of things just naturally come to you.